So I have zero spin up time. I already have all the security clearance necessary. Not only do I have the security clearances, but I've actually been reading the classified documents for the last 10 years or more. I'm sitting here with my friend David Ahern. He's been one of my volunteers. He's been one of my soldiers on the battlefield out here in Virginia to help me get on the ballot and ultimately to beat Mark Warner. And so you said sort of my bio, right? I'm a 28-year Army veteran, Chief Warrant Officer 3. I'm still serving in the Army Reserves. My oldest son, Tommy, is serving in the Navy right now. And my 18-year-old son is, I just swore him in myself to be an infantry airborne ranger. He leaves for basic training in August. And then I have a daughter in college out in Illinois. And then I have my 9-year-old Nicholas here at home. And 28-year Army veteran, 10 years in the intelligence community, 4 years getting ready to beat Mark Warner. In the intelligence community, I spent a lot of my time writing the war plans for our country. There's a group of, several hundred people. I was one of those for Iran, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, defense of Israel, some of the stuff in Europe. I did a deep dive research project on Afghanistan on what went right and what went wrong. And a year-long project there. And then in addition to that, one of the, I guess my favorite things I did was I wrote the book on what I call Qasem Soleimani's ex-girlfriends. Qasem Soleimani was the guy that President Trump prosecuted as a target in Iraq, along with a guy named Abu Muhandis about a couple months ago. And I wrote the book on Qasem Soleimani's ex-girlfriends. And what I mean by that is like all the bad actors that the Iranians have created all over the world, in Europe, Africa, Asia, both South and North, East Asia, and then as well as in South America and in the United States. So from a campaign perspective, I've read the Joint Chiefs of Staff slides almost every single day for the last 10 years. So I have zero spin up time. I already have all the security clearance necessary. Not only do I have the security clearances, but I've actually been reading the classified documents for the last 10 years or more. So I have zero spin up time. I'm ready to take on Mark Warner, the Democrat that also voted to impeach our president. And that I'm a human officer, which means I know how human intelligence works real well, and counterintelligence, how that works. And so I want to prosecute the people who tried to coup our president, because that's ultimately what they did is violated a bunch of people's civil liberties to try and damage our president. And I want to send them to prison.